You clicked on one of our discovering photos, didn't you? Well, thanks for doing that. Discovering is a wonderful thing, isn't it? We don't use the word discovery when we're describing something that's boring or bland or uninteresting. It's always about something that's special, valuable, wonderful. For us at New Start Worldview, our whole journey together is a discovery. We are discovering who God is. We'd like for you to come along that discovery as well. There's lots of things said and written about God. Some are good, some not so good. And of course, there's many people that have no confidence that there is a God at all, and some are actively opposed to the idea. I think part of the reason is because we've been told things about God, or we've believed things about God, or we've suspected things about God that just aren't true. And as a result of that, we have this ambivalence about God. Discovering God will lead to 4 different realizations. Each are equally important, and they're all involved in the process, but they can clearly be understood as 4 separate things. Discovering joy. Joy is one of the wonderful emotions. In fact, it could be called an identity emotion. When we're experiencing joy, there is something going on deep within ourselves that is absolutely wonderful. We feel good about ourselves. You rarely feel joy when you're feeling bad about yourself. Have you ever stopped to notice when joy occurs? Let me suggest there are 3 times that we experience joy, and most of the situations of joy fit into one of these 3 categories. First is, rather obviously, when life is feeling good. When we feel good about our lives, when it feels like they have meaning, worth, significance, we feel joy. The second one is when we feel loved, when we're genuinely loved, when somebody is relating to us in a way that we are experiencing love, then we feel joy. And thirdly, when we're experiencing the worth of our lives, when our lives feel valuable to somebody else, then we're experiencing joy, or we have the opportunity to experience joy. Let me suggest that those 3 things are incredibly intertwined, and that real joy comes when life feels good, and life feels good because we feel loved, and we feel loved when we feel valued. And so here at New Start Worldview, we are genuinely trying to understand who God is. And our profound, deep understanding is that when we experience God, we will experience joy. We'll experience joy because God loves us. God encounters us in our lives, and He turns the darkness to light. He turns the bad to good. It's not so much that He manipulates circumstances, but that He steps into the middle of our circumstances and speaks to us in a way that says, your circumstances do not define you. Love defines you. And that brings us to the third one. It is true that when we experience love, we experience worth. In fact, we will say repeatedly at Worldview that love and worth are always connected. When we do not feel valued, we do not feel loved. When we do feel loved, we feel valued. When we want to love somebody, we show them that they are valuable. And joy is the emotion that is connected with all of these things. And so joy becomes the way we can evaluate how effectively we are loving each other and how effectively we are discovering God. So come on this journey with us and discover joy.